The Marine Police Unit of the Royal Saint Lucia Police Force will be conducting daily 24-hour maritime patrols to secure Saint Lucia's borders from the spread of COVID-19. Prime Minister Alan Chastanet made the disclosure on his official Facebook page on Tuesday amid reports of boats smuggling people into the island from Martinique, which has been affected by the infectious disease. This was confirmed by top officials in the national security apparatus at a press briefing on Wednesday, March 25, 2020, at which Commissioner of Police Milton Daisy addressed the increase in operational tempo.
We have had 24-hour surveillance, both by the presence of the Marine unit and by otherwise, but we are going to be very strict on that. Actually, I have emptied the cell at Custody Suite. The persons who were there were transported to Masha and other police stations. Custody Suite is empty, and it is for that purpose. Any person caught on the waters or on the beaches, or if we have information that even if they have landed, they would have landed illegally. And the police has the power to arrest them, and that is what we will do. I have had conversation with medical so that they would have their visits at Custody Suite just as if they were at the detention quarantine centers.
During the midday media briefing, the National Security Minister, Senator Hermangild Francis, outlined the stiff penalties for violating quarantine laws and social distancing measures enacted to protect the public through the illicit maritime border crossings. He divulged that 2 people who recently came ashore illegally have been isolated.
You could be kept in custody for at least 13 days before we publish in the official gazette the reason why you have been arrested. And there's more. But I just want to make persons understand that this is very serious, and we should not be engaging in the issue of bringing persons from Martinique to Saint Lucia. Only yesterday, based on the information received from the Commissioner of Police, that 2 persons from a district on the East Coast had to be taken by the police and brought in for quarantine. This is very, very serious.
The top cop warned that illicit activity on the waters under the cover of darkness is risky, and efforts by law enforcement to intercept these vessels is fraught with danger.
I must also indicate that most of the information received is that they are coming in probably by night. Now, persons who know the sea at night would understand that it is not like on the day. Boats have light, but it is just for other vessels to see them. The light on a vessel does not permit you to see anything. So when somebody has been intercepted, a vessel has been intercepted, I cannot guarantee persons on that vessel that they would have it safe, a safe arrest. So I don't know, persons can interpret what I am saying, but I could tell you things may happen in the night. So appealing to everybody, those who have families over in Martinique, let them stay in Martinique.
The government is devoting more resources to the Coast Guard. Moreover, Daisy reveals that personnel have been redeployed to beef up the department.
I know that manpower is an issue, but we are doing our best to manage. For example, a question was also asked, why 24 hours sea surveillance? What before? Why were we not doing? But I must indicate that there are offices that are not fully functional, and persons have been withdrawn from those functions, and then 18 individuals who were trained at Marine unit, these office persons have replaced them, and then these individuals were sent to the Marine unit. So you have an additional 18 persons to operate. And also I must say that the Prime Minister had given us an additional boat. So we have more resources to do the job. So that is why at first we could not do 24 hours, and now we can provide the 24-hour service.
During debate in the House of Assembly on the state of emergency, Prime Minister Alan Chastanet took a number of St. Lucians to task for failing to comply with quarantine and social distancing guidelines. He warned that the illicit trafficking of people into the island is foolhardy given the risk of exposure to a very infectious disease which could prove fatal. Joachim Du Plessis, HTS News Force.